All right. There it is. We're open. We're live.
We're
How's
live.
everybody doing? Another episode, number 23. Gearheads and Guardians.
23, man.
Yeah, I know. With me, Chuck, and that guy over there, or that guy over there. I forgot I mirrored the thing, so I know exactly where I'm pointing now. That guy over there, Drew, my best bud. Bringing it to you this week. We got a lot of really cool stuff to talk about, and I'm hoping that y'all are going to enjoy it. A lot of really, let's just say really cool stuff. Okay. Got a few surprises coming up, but as always, I want to start off with, if you are thinking about hurting yourself, okay, don't do it. We need you in the fight. We need you to help us win the fight. We need to count on you. We got your 6. You got to have our 6. Okay. Dial 988, option 1. Or you could also email gearheadsandguardians at gmail.com. Address it to myself or Drew or just, hey guys, whatever. We'll help you find the help you need. Okay. We care. We don't want to see nothing bad happen to you. So again, 988 gearheadsandguardians at gmail.com. Use one of those. Okay. We care. And now, kind of a quick rundown of what's going on tonight. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming from the dirt track tonight. It's going to be really cool. We got some really, really good stuff. I'm super stoked about it, by the way, about some stuff from Zilis.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't want to waste the surprise. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much.
I'm excited about that. Train.
That's it.
Yes.
So, man, how's your week, brother?
Well, we're made progress. We got the motor. We got the motor to the engine shop. They're going to get on it this week. So hopefully in the next, before the end of June, the goal is to be hot lapping the car. So we got to order some parts. They got to fit some things, but they're going to get it right. Parts, engine, service. They took us in and they said we'll make it happen. So we're so excited about that, and had a long weekend. It seemed like a long weekend, even though it went by. It always does. We were able to get the jet skis out, and we had our charity event for Fallen Raider on Saturday. It was to be expected. It was a good time for us. It was a good indicator of what we're going to need to do for our Relief for Troops charity event coming up in probably October. Now we've got some racing that we're having a conflict with at the end of September, so it might be October, which probably won't be a bad thing. Start cooling off a little bit more, but we want to make sure it's right. We want to make sure all of our ducks in a line. That way, it's a good time for everybody. So, and welcome Miguel, Cato, Mike, and talking about Mike. We're going to talk to you after this, but I got my Zilis ambassadorship renewed, and I am so stoked about the new CBD, man. I just can't wait. So we got a lot of cool things going on.
Way cool.
Yeah.
And I was going to let y'all know too. Now, I haven't got all the details ironed out just yet, but you might want to get yourself one of these. Or maybe one of these. Or maybe one of these.
Watch out now.
Gold card. Look out now. And then there's actually one special card. This one is like the only one. This is it. So whoever gets on hold of this one, you're going to get a whole lot of really good stuff.
Elite of elite.
That's it.
Elite of elite. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to finally get the final designs and get it going, man. So
let's talk about this elite thing, man. I'm stoked. I can't wait no more.
So I honestly, when you think that they've done, when they think they've done what they can when it comes to CBD and how it works on the body and what have you. Now, when you think that they've done all they can, bang, here's something else, right?
There's a little more for you.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I'm going to say a couple weeks ago, it's been now, they Zilis corporate had put out that they have created a new CBD called Vibe. And it's been in the work for some time, from what I understand. But it obviously, when something comes out, they give you the literature, but you have to actually read the science behind some of the things that are in CBD. No matter which one you use, you want to read the science. So, what's interesting about this stuff is it's has all three cannabinoids from the hemp plant in the bottle, which before they only had two. Right? From how I interpret this, we only have two. So this past weekend we had Dr. Emily here. She is one of our upline ambassadors for Zilis. She's a veterinarian. She uses this stuff on her animals and customer or patient animals, if you will. And we got to meet. We got to talk. I told her what was going on with me. She gave me the scientific rundown of how CBD is affecting my cancer and how it works. And I've been saying it correctly. Just I'm not a doctor, so I don't have all the medical terms. But chemo starves out what it does. Chemo starves out a cancer cell. Right. CBD has been found to do the same thing. It starves it out, and it starves it by not allowing anything else to attach to it and feed off of it.
Right.
Exactly. And it can attach to an organ and start feeding on it. You know, depending on what kind of cancer you have. Right. So, so Vibe has now the third cannabinoid of a hemp plant, CBC. Now, it's cannabis. I'm not even going to get into trying to pronounce it because I don't even speak English very well as it is, but it is the actual proponent in CBD that they have found that actually works on your mood and your anxiety. It targets mood and anxiety. So the cool thing about this is they've been able to extract it, enhance it, and now Vibe is called the entourage effect, right? And it's not a high, it's not anything, but they call it entourage. And what that means is when a person normally has a lot of anxiety or when there's a lot of stuff going on in the head, right? And then all of a sudden when it calms down and you can actually just everything, it feels like you're just guarded, right? It's just like, right? It's called the entourage effect. Your anxiety comes down. Do you feel a relief from the mood, or you're in this cool mood that it doesn't seem like anything can bother you that normally would, like how anxiety triggers. And we're gonna have my teammate's dad, Bubba Souter, on talking about anxiety. He's gonna give us an in-depth about that on one of our veteran profiles, and he offered to talk about anxiety. But when you talk about Vibe and the new CBC, we now cover the whole plant, right? Is now in one bottle, and I am super stoked. I can't wait to get mine here. I'm waiting for my auto ship to. I'm waiting for it to get here. I want to try it out. But if you Google entourage effect, right? Mm-hmm. It gives up the actual scientific true research of what it does. And it talks about endocannabinoid, and it talks about the different cannabinoids that you have in your body, which I never knew.
Yeah, your body.
So you have cannabinoids that actually work on the brain. You have cannabinoids that work on this, all tied to the EDC. What's so cool about this is now they can actually target anxiety and moods with the CBC element inside of the oil. It is absolutely mind blowing, and I can't wait for it to get here. So, and and I'm gonna say this: retail, it's $200 a bottle. I know why, and if I didn't have this opportunity to be an ambassador or part of the Patriot program to help out, I would pay it, because I want to refer back to a lot of us that have to take daily medicines. It's not cheap, right? And constantly take it, and they have side effects somewhere down the road, or if not immediate, there's side effects to everything. So you take away all that medicine, and you have one bottle, $200 retail. Talk to us. We'll tell you how to get it for $130 shipped to your door. I can do that all day long, but I am all for it. My chemo was $400 and some a pill,
A
and I had to
pill.
take a pill, and I had to take 2 a day for 6 years. Right? I mean, it was more than what I was making in an income, right?
So that's
And that's truth.
to knock. You know how I am about numbers. I got to figure it
Yeah.
out. That's $800 a day times 360. God bless it. 800 times 365,
Mm-hmm.
and then that equals times 6. This number is going to freak you out. I'm already anticipating this is a trip. Now remember, he said there's a way to get this for $130 a bottle sent to your house. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
or you can spend the 200. Okay, and that's a month. $200 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this is what it costs to do chemo for 6 years. $1,752,000.
That is what the VA spent on me for 6 years before I got on Zilis. So now, and for me, when you go to $200 a month, right, times 12, I'll spend. What does that come out to? What, like, 12,000 or something? I don't care.
We'll see here.
So
Okay.
because and think about it. This is one of the big things, and I don't want to go off on a tangent from what we're talking about tonight, but this is one of the things that we as
A year. 1 year.
a year, $1,500 a year, and it does the same thing, no side effects, and of all the other stuff that it does for your body. Now,
Beneficial stuff.
beneficial, and not only that, you can become an ambassador and get it discounted. You can even be that voice for other people, make a little income. We use it for our charity. I make nothing off this. Everything that I do make goes back into the charity.
Mm-hmm.
Could you just imagine all the veterans out there that might be on TRICARE where they have a copay on some of this stuff? And what about their families? I'm lucky. And I feel, to be honest with you, $1 million plus dollars over the course that I was on chemo. And I still have a bottle of chemo just in case something goes crazy. I really do. But I haven't opened that since 2019. And that's the kind of thing that I want to try to bring out in all of this real quick is think about the cost and what Zilis, a plant, a weed, can do for you in so many more ways. So that's what I want to
And you're sustaining life that way too.
And you're sustaining life. I got my stuff in. I just told you this before it came live. I got my CBG. I got my little bottle of Zilis, Ultracell. I took my ice. I took my Edge. They all do something different for my body. I woke up this morning not hurting. Not hurting. And I took it back again yesterday. My body was like, here we are. Here it is. Nice. So on that Zilis vibe, go to shopzilis.com or go to zilis.com /RL4T. That takes us to our landing page, and you can read about it. So good stuff.
RL4T, you said?
Mm-hmm. Relief for Troops.
So it's not this relieffortroops.org?
That is our website.
Okay.
The Zilis landing page for if you wanted to buy from Zilis, if you put RL4T behind it /RL4T, that takes us to our landing page, and anything that you buy, that commission goes into the charity account.
Okay, so it's Shop Zilis.
No, it would be Zilis.com / RL4T. And that takes it to the charity Zilis website. Mm-hmm.
So it is.
So just something for everybody that's listening. no THC is in any of this, Miguel. It's absolutely none. There are a couple products that we do have because of the way it's formulated. It attaches to the receptors that Delta 9 would attach to, which might give a false reading, but that's other products. The Ultracell does not do that. So that's the cool stuff.
You said Delta 9. What now? Delta 9 and Delta 8 are almost the same.
They're almost identical. It's just the thing is that when you do a blood draw or you do an analysis, right? Certain markers on a cell, right, might trigger a response that's not necessarily related to CBD or whatever. So they just put that in there to say that. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Me too, man.
So welcome, Maritime Fish Keeper. Nice to see you. But so with that being said, if everybody would take a moment to just listen to what I have to say about an incident that happened a couple weeks ago. Tonight's program is dedicated to Jamie Campbell from here in San Antonio. Raced with him. He raced in our class. He was a modified driver for the longest time. Him and his dad own a boat repair company out here south of town. One of the nicest kids that you could be around. The young man was in a bad accident a couple weeks ago. He was in a coma for the longest time, and then a couple of nights ago, we lost Jamie. So tonight's in honor of him. There's so much that I could say about him. He's helped me out personally. I still have messages on my phone from him asking about this last time that we hurt the motor, and him cracking about me getting a crate motor. But this weekend, they're selling some racing shirts that we've made, or the track has made for Jamie. Pretty badass shirts. I know I'm going to buy one. It's to raise funds to help the family out. And I won't get into the details of the accident. It just wish everybody would just take a moment tonight and say some prayers and thoughts for Jamie and his family. And I hope that he goes up there and he starts turning laps up there, because I know Heaven's got a track too, because I'm going to find myself on it with him one of these days. So so that's tonight's program is in honor for Jamie.
So that being said, guys, you know, when you leave the show tonight, don't take your loved ones for granted. All right, you go walk over and give your better half a hug, or give the dog a hug or something. Tell them you love them. Tell your family you love them, because it can be gone just like that.
Yeah.
So don't. What I always tell my friends, when they have, when they come and talk to me about relationship issues or family issues, whatever, I always tell them, you don't go to bed mad at night. You wake up in the morning, make sure you tell them you love them. First thing. That's it. Because like I said, it can be gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's, and having to go, I wasn't super close to Jamie, but Jamie was never one to you would never have to wait on him for anything. He just walked up to you and asked how you were doing. Hey, how's the car run? Do you need anything or what have you not? He let me hot lap in the back of the property in my first car out there in the little track that him and his dad had back in the back of the boat lot. So going through things that I've gone through, and you have a survivor's guilt. I'm not gonna lie. It caught me pretty good, for me and the experiences I've had with Jamie. It makes it it made me think about everything that I've been through and how I've survived, and someone that is just was so totally innocent in a situation, just
Yeah.
not even his fault that this happened, and a young, amazing driver, a great father, a great husband, a very hard worker. The kid never. It doesn't matter what was going on with the car. He would find a way to make it work. Um, he was just taken from us for no reason, and it's kind of hard to sit here and talk about survivability of cancers and survivability of combat and survivability of this and that and this and that. But in the back of my head, I've got this young kid that um, I could never catch in a late model. He was fast, and he's not here anymore. It is very weird to look at messages on my phone from him, and knowing that he's not here. So there's a lot of humility tonight from me, talking about the things that we talk about with surviving stuff, and he's not here anymore. So I wish his family the best. We're all here for them. Anything that we can do. The community is huge. I'm just one person, very, very small. There's a whole racing community out there, that's uh, mourning Jamie. Um, so my little part is, thank you, Jamie, for what you've done for me, what you did for us, and we hope that you look down and watch our shows every Saturday, and hope that we can do it like you did.
So let's take about a 30-second moment of silence for Jamie and his family, if you all don't mind. So I'm sure Jamie's looking down and smiling and appreciating everybody. So if there's if anybody knows Jamie personally or whatever, if there's anything that we can do, as a channel, as Gearheads and Guardians, or just friends of the family, or whatever the case, if it's whatever, just reach out to us, let us know. Reach out to you can reach out to myself and Drew at gearheadsandguardians@gmail.com anytime. All right, we'll help you out as much as we can. So that being said, let's roll into something a
Yeah.
little different. Um, so I try to remember what I did with that. I think I left it on my phone because got some really cool information that I'm trying to get squared away, and I can't keep it to myself, so I got to tell everybody. uh, I spoke to a lady the other day from, you guessed it, USCCA.
Yes.
And the reason she called me, of all things, my debit card was like, my old debit card was just trashed. I mean, it was just, the reader thing hardly worked, and ended up losing it. So I had to get
Right.
a new card. Well, my monthly payment, my 26, I'm a veteran, so I get $26 for the gold membership. And she had called me up. She said, "Hey, um, did you like want to cancel?" Or like, "Oh, hell no, hell no." I said, I tried emailing. I didn't know if y'all got it or not, but my debit card, I had to replace my debit card. I was waiting for it to get here. Long story short, I told her about how Drew and I did Gearheads and Guardians, and how we were both veterans in the Army, and we both served together, and just, the whole kit and caboodle, what we talk about. We talk about racing and guns, veteran rights, and things like that. And she was just like super impressed, right? So she sent me this really cool shirt. Okay, sent me that. She sent me $200 for referring Nitro to USCCA, which I split with Nitro, and we got some really cool gear coming in for the both of us. So check out that one. And not only that, but working on becoming an official partner with USCCA. Not saying it's going to happen, but I'm working on it. Okay. That being said, now what I would like to do, that being said, if people join USCCA using our code, okay, you use that code, any kind of kickbacks or anything like that, and it's not a lot, okay, but it'll all go towards, excuse me, like giveaways, or it'll go to like, I'm so sorry, I did not mean to burp and hiccup at the same time, but we'll use that for like giveaways. We'll use it for promotional stuff when we go to like different events. We can use it for promotional stuff, giving it away to a veteran, whatever. Okay, so there's a lot of things in the pipes about that. Now, what I really want to talk to you today about was USCCA's. They have like a protector academy app. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're a member, you can go on. They have it for iOS, they have it for Android. Okay, but this has, I mean, everything the website has, all the training, all right there in your hand. Everything is there. You can, if you don't, oh, I lost my membership card. Oh, just go right there. Bingo. You got it on your phone. There it is. Shows you your card number, everything. Shows you your benefit, shows you everything. Even has the number for the lawyers to call, that you have to call if something happens.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to pull it. Okay.
Yeah, USCCA is like the greatest insurance policy for anybody that's concealed carry. I mean, they do open carry, but they'll be the first to tell you, just go ahead and get your CC, because the levels of protections that they have, that they give, it really is the greatest insurance policy for concealed carry. So
how many people, I mean, I wish I could get a number of people that USCCA has gotten out of jail.
Oh wow.
Just for protecting their family, or for doing what need to be done.
Yeah.
Going on. I seen you come in. I didn't want to ignore you. But now the app, I mean, this thing, say you're traveling, I don't know, from Texas to, I don't know, we'll just say Oregon. Okay. Traveling from Texas to Oregon. Why you'd want to go to Oregon from Texas, I don't know, because Texas is great. I just want to stay here anyway. But anyway, they have the and it's a hard word for me to pronounce, is reciprocity. Basically, what it is it's
reciprocate.
A map. Well, it's a word, I can't say it, but anyway, what it does, it just shows you a map, and whatever state you're in, that you're. I had to go outside today, and I let flies in the house, and they're all staying back here. I apologize, but it'll show you what states honor your concealed carry permit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It also shows you like states, like, we'll just say, because it's hard to match Texas gun laws, like not a whole lot holding us back from anything in Texas. Okay. But it'll show you what states honor, what states, we'll just say, like, if I'm going from here and I have to go through, we'll just say, I don't know, New Mexico. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Mexico, it'll show me what the differences are between our laws and their laws. Also, what to do if you're traveling from state to state, tells you what phone call you should make, because you're not supposed to drive through any state from state to state across state lines with a weapon in your car without letting that state ahead know.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. Like if I'm going from here to we'll just say to Florida, and I got to go through Louisiana and I'll cross there, I have to call each one of those states before I get in them and let them know, hey, my name is so and so. I'm coming from Texas. I'm going to this place. I'm going through your state with this gun. This is what I have. This is my vehicle. Yada 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 yada. Okay.
Yeah.
And all that is just in good faith to the law enforcement in that state. That's all it is. Okay.
Yep.
It's a respect thing, but it has all that information on there. And what I thought was super cool, the Protector Academy. Okay. Now this Protector Academy, let me explain this to you. Okay. They're courses and they're free. Okay. There's like different qualifications you can get. You get like, let's see, level 2 qualification. Let's see how many levels I can see. Level 3. Oh, and there's more. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I did not go past 3. I just seen the more button. I was like, what? There's more. Okay. So, and we're talking about handgun safety and marksmanship fundamentals, children's firearm and safety fundamentals, how to teach kids about firearms.
Yep.
Hello. Just when was it? 3 weeks ago here in Texas, in this area, not necessarily Seguin, but in this area, 14-year-old kid shot a 16-year-old kid in the head. Why? Why was that allowed? Why was those parents not charged for that? Why did those parents not teach that young man about firearms? Okay. How to respect them. Okay. Things like that. And then you've heard of other kids, like, when was it here? It's probably a few months ago about a young kid. We're talking below 10. Got a hold of a gun and shot somebody. Killed a man. Grown man. Killed him. Why? Senseless.
Yeah.
If they'd have taught their kid about firearms, that probably wouldn't have happened. Okay. That's another benefit from USCCA. Talks, when you go to the range, things you should do, things you shouldn't do. Defensive shooting concepts, emergency first aid fundamentals, level 2 range qualifications and requirements, emergency preparedness fundamentals, countering the mass shooter threat. Huge right there. School shooting. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If anything, get your USCCA, go to the lowest tier, and just get as much training as you can. How is training a bad thing? All it is making you a better, more responsible firearm owner. That's it.
I'm gonna go back to the old adage where it's like going to the gym, right? It's like going to the gym, eating better, getting some exercise. There has to be in today's society, and this is just natural talking here, but in today's society, there has to be an aha moment to motivate people to do the right thing instead of just do the right thing. Right? I'm not perfect, I'll be the first to tell you I'm not perfect. But what I've learned in all of this, especially being a concealed carry, especially going through health and all these issues, take it from us. Don't let something happen for you to go, all right, I'm going to do it now. Because 90% of the time, in my opinion, it's going to be way too late. Way too late. Just like, we talked about the last podcast where there was a situation thing, weapons came out and probably nobody there was USCCA, and luckily nothing happened. But again, we're in a situation that turned like that, and we're like, oh man, I'm armed, but if I do this, man, I might be in trouble. So if you prepare yourself, and I agree with you that like what you're talking about, that academy right there, and it goes to their magazine. Yeah. You open up their magazine, they have stories of almost all these times That magazine right there will tell you all of the stories where shot an intruder, he ran out, his back is to me, but he was still in the house. I shot him. Cops came, yada 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 yada, and USCCA and the lawyers were able to resolve the issue, and we were able to, just things like that, So yeah, it's
Here's one right here. Texas holdup. Convenience store clerk. Blah. Convenience store clerk foils robber's plan.
Yep.
Yeah. And we were just talking about traveling. The little things. The prepared traveler.
Yep.
Stopped at security, understanding firearms confiscation during air travel. Here you go. An unhappy couple. Michigan woman shoots strangling boyfriend. Okay, I'll have to read that one. That one sounds funny. Oh yeah, and then here, see, I thought this is what I really like too, because I love shooting,
Yeah.
But they have like things in here to coach you about trigger control, things like that. How is this
there it
a
is.
bad thing, man? It's awesome.
Well, you know what it does too.
This is part of your membership.
It is, and you get that, and they send you a vault, like the vault that you can lock your weapon up in case you didn't have a thing to say. Mine's over there on the other side, but there you go. You can lock it. But with the USCCA also, right? The cool thing, yeah. Look at that, bang. But the thing about the USCCA is, with all of this, when we talk about our training and what we do, it's not like we're making this up. It's not like we're just inadvertently making our own. Here's how you should train. We, from being in the military and then following USCCA and then really truly wanting to get better at defending ourselves and accurately, without collateral damage, even if you don't have hand-to-hand combat. We still have to answer the questions. If someone kills someone with their hands out of self-defense, USCCA is still there. They're still there to deal with, they're there to help you through all that. So just be smart. That academy that you're talking about, I saw that. The Protector Academy. You once you think that you know it all, or you've heard it all, there's always something more.
Right.
Always something more. And the trainers that they have are amazing.
Yes. And if y'all haven't checked out Colin, I hope I don't mess his name. Colin Noor, I think his name is Noir, I think how he spells it.
Noor.
Man, it's incredible, man. The man is incredible. Check his channel out, and I promise you won't be sorry. You might not come back here again, but you won't be sorry you checked out his channel.
You come back every now and then to see how we're screwing it up.
But I mean, they have like and I thought this one was cool in the firearms training, the USCCA pro tips. Okay, this one I think is really important. I think everybody, it's an hour and a half, hour and 28 minutes course. Okay? Mental health and firearms, super important. Super important. Okay.
Yeah.
Resisting the proving ground. What else we got in here? Mastering handgun confidence. Home defense shotgun. AR-15 marksmanship fundamentals. Zeroing concept. So I was talking to you, telling you how to zero in your weapon for iron sights, red dots, scopes, whatever the case may be. Weapon retention, earning and keeping the draw. So it's like hand to hand, kind of keeping your opponent at bay, and like I said, it's and this one was cool too. Red dot sights on rifles tells you exactly how to do everything, how to just adjust it so minute that it's just really crazy. But they have different videos, and it also keeps track of all of your achievements in here. Achievements, guides. I'm telling you, go get a membership. Tell them Chuck and Drew sent you from Gearheads and Guardians or whatever have you, and I promise you won't be sorry. There's so much information. Every month, you're getting all this information once a month, and if you're a veteran, you get a discount. How bad is that? I got
The overload of information, man. When you're reading one thing and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna try that, and you get set up to go do it, and then like, oh, where did this guy do this? It's the overload is so amazing. And
yeah,
if you ever have a question, it's almost like the encyclopedia for
yes,
concealed carry, whatever it is,
right.
whatever it is.
Well, yeah, because they have a an online community too.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in there and chat it up, and cut it up with some of the guys or whatever, and ask questions. And the folks there are really cool. I mean,
Oh yeah,
the 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 a-hole stuff, that's not tolerated. Okay,
yeah,
so you could be a a first time gun owner, never pulled a trigger on a gun in your life, or
yep,
to a guy that's competed and military guy trained for special forces or whatever, Delta or crap, whatever. Don't matter. Doesn't matter your skill level. Doesn't matter how long or whatever. You're treated with respect and you're treated
yep,
right. Okay.
every time.
Um, but yeah, you get like your concealed carry magazine, events and seminars. There's stuff right here in San Antonio. We have right here in San Antonio, we have USCCA range masters and stuff like that, where they go out there and run ranges and stuff for guys. They have the online community, the annual expo, which is I swear to God, if I can get to one, I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just like the mecca. It's like what do they call that for cars? It's like the Chicago Auto Show for cars or something.
Oh, like
It's
the good guys
yeah,
car show and
it's
stuff.
so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
have gun facts and fiction stuff, terminologies. They have a blog, a USCCA blog, and then all the different. I would be no, I'm not exaggerating. I'd be here all day if I was trying to tell you about all the training that
Oh
they
yeah,
have.
yeah,
I'd be here all day. And
yeah.
the cool thing about that is you can get this on your phone, you can stream it, and
Get it to your email.
to store. Hold on, I'm on the app. I'm going to show you the app in a second. And store. Now that you can go and buy some really cool clothes, like a shirt that somebody's wearing.
Yeah, at veteran discount, and if you're a member, you get a discount.
Yeah, but they have
Yeah.
men's apparel, women's apparel, training gear and range accessories,
Mm-hmm.
gifts and accessories, hats and caps. This is the one I like the most. Education,
Oh,
books
that's
and
you can't.
videos.
The education is. I wish there was a way to get it out even more about where we could tell people, listen, well, I'm not making this up. Here, read it.
Exactly.
Read it.
But
We're not. You can't make 90% of the crap that we talk about up when it's stupid. Like when the dumb crap that we talk about that we have to address because people are idiots. And I'm going to say it. We have warning labels for a reason. Where was this guy? Don't point it at somebody. I don't know. So we don't make any of this stuff up when we talk about it. And yeah, man, I could go on all night too about that.
Like I said, and it kills me because people think, oh, they're just trying to pitch something. Because I've heard this is what somebody said to me earlier today. I was talking. I'm excited about USCCA. I've always, since day one. I've talked to you about it all the time too.
Yep.
But just the benefits you can get, and the courses you can get these in books. You can get these in videos. They have. This one was really cool. I thought this was really cool. USCCA laser train e-learning plus the pro pistol that comes with it. Now, it teaches you. Everything. $546. Okay. Now they have the e-learning, so you get the learning part of that for $97. You can get the 110 Pro or the 107 Pro, and it looks like the 110 Pro is more like a Glock, and the other one looks more like maybe kind of a Glock, sort of.
Sure.
But it's got everything in here. AR-15 fundamentals, children firearms, and safety fundamentals. Marksmanship simplified, an objective-based approach to superior shooting. Yep. How can that be bad? Okay?
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Um, More handgun safety, marksmanship fundamentals, more of the pistols, because they have like different pistols in here. Concealed carry and home defense fundamentals, counter the mass shooter threat, emergency first aid fundamentals, e-learning, women's handgun and self-defense fundamentals for women. USCCA range officer e-learning course to be a range
Mhm.
safety officer,
You can get certified through these guys to do something.
right? Top 10 concealed carry mistakes and how to avoid them. That one is out of stock. I know because I tried to buy a second one because I was going to buy one for this guy. I already have one. Home
Imagine that.
security and home defense. Concealed carry and home defense fundamentals, countering the mass shooter threat, emergency first aid fundamentals, women. Okay, they have books and they have DVDs. So I'm going to go
Yeah.
30 days to concealed carry confidence. That's the one I want. Because I just want to read it. I think I've been concealed carrying now for probably close to 2 years, and every day I carry, I learn something. Every day I learn something.
Yeah.
Okay? So picking up a book that says, concealed carry confidence in 30 days, it can't hurt me to read it. Knowledge is power, right?
Knowledge is power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keeping your church safe. Complete firearms and family defense guide. The crucial advantage. Your step-by-step roadmap to preventing violent attacks before they happen.
Yeah.
Another good read. So, and like I said, I just barely scratched the surface on that.
Yeah.
There's so much. All right.
Yeah. Very smart to get your USCCA.
Yeah, in the gear they have backpacks, the vault, like those
Oh.
the airtight,
Yeah.
waterproof things like that. They have like range back. They even have a cooler, bro, a tactical cooler.
Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it holds a 6-pack or 8 beers. I'm not for sure because that's important.
That's very very important, especially if you're sitting in a blind waiting for some big 12-point buck to roll up something. Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, I highly advise USCCA. Go get yourself some of that.
And we'll keep you posted on the partnership thing. Like I said, I'm not going to guarantee it, guys. I really hope that we can get something done with them, but if not, so what? Go out, protect yourself, get your USCCA, especially if you're a concealed carry. Even if you open carry, if you have a handgun, you're going to want this. I'm promising that.
Yeah.
Okay. $26 a month for a veteran for the gold membership. Okay. That's not real bad considering $26 a month. That's what, $300 a year, roughly. $300 a year. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I don't mind spending $300 a year just to know that I have a lawyer at my beck and call 24/7, 365. If I have to do something horrible to somebody that I really don't want to do, but I got a lawyer like that.
Yeah.
And not just one. There's a list of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And and a lot of them are right here in San Antonio, and there's a ton of them in every city that's around. People don't realize that there are so many lawyers out there that are involved with USCCA. It's not even fun.
Yeah.
And they're good lawyers. Trust me. Because when I found out the lawyers are right here in San Antonio, you know what? My daughter-in-law is a member of the bar. So I got on here and started looking.
Yep.
She told me where to look. She didn't tell me how to do it or what to do. She said this is good. So that's what I did. And I checked them out. And sure enough, great lawyers, man. These guys are like top shelf.
Sure.
These are good guys.
Yeah, they don't mess around. Yeah. They know what's at stake. So
yeah, your freedom.
Yep.
So we got about 9 minutes left, guys. So like a real quick recap. We went over and we talked about Zilis. Okay. We talked about relief for troops. So if you really, really, really want to do something really cool for a great cause, veteran cause, go check out relieffortroops.org. I can't say anything bad. There's nothing bad about supporting our troops. Okay. Uh, every time somebody buys CBD from that website, those proceeds automatically roll over to the charity, and that charity will purchase bottles to give to veterans in need. Okay. Believe it or not, just because, well, prime example, just because I'm a veteran, that don't mean, yeah, I go to the VA. You're right. I go to the VA. You're right. Absolutely. I earned that. Okay. I gave up my freedoms. I gave up my privileges. I gave up my rights for 20 years of my life. Okay. I did it for my country. I didn't do it so I could get free health care because let's just be honest. I hope I would never need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Okay.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I found out I have COPD now. So, and I haven't smoked in a year, but it happens. Things happen, So now, saying that, when these soldiers get out of the military, don't go thinking that these guys are, made of money, because we're not. Okay.
It's rough.
Even if a soldier's 100% disabled, he's not making a lot of money. I promise.
Yeah.
So, doing this charity thing, if you wanted to do something really cool and you wanted to buy some CBD, to help yourself out, or even become an ambassador, get with us. We'll help you. Okay. Being an ambassador will save you a boatload of money. I mean, a boatload of money. Okay. Then it's auto shipped to your house every month.
Even through the Patriot program.
That's how convenient it is. You don't even have to leave the house.
Yeah.
So, just know that when you buy a bottle from there, the proceeds go to another veteran. And if you really wanted to be really cool, you could just buy a bottle and give it to a veteran. That'd be really cool.
I think I said it last week, that there was still, we're waiting on some confirmation about our charity being on the Patriot program board, and right. we got confirmation. They're going to make an announcement. Zilis is going to make a formal announcement at some point, but we were told that we have been accepted and are part of the Relief for Troops is part of the Patriot program. And what's really cool about that is, if you want nothing to do with it, but you want to help out through Zilis, you can click on the Patriot program. You fill out some information. You buy a bottle, and we are one of the few charities that are actually a part of this, where you can pick what charity that you want or which program you want that donated bottle of Zilis to go to, and we are now a part of that. So you can actually say, hey, look, I want nothing to do with it, but I want to pay it forward, as that's the motto for the company, pay it forward. Buy a bottle, and I want to give it to Relief for Troops. Zilis will send us the bottle, and then we hand it out for free. So we're, and then what we've done, basically our charity actually does it a little bit more wholesome here locally. That's what we wanted to do, is do the same thing as raise money and hand it out at events, like mass amounts of it at events. So that is our goal. That is our mission. And, if it works for me, it's definitely going to work for you. Patriot program, if you're a veteran and you want to be part of this, but you don't want to be an ambassador in the sense of, it gets a little expensive to get started, but it really pays itself in the end. But I would like to be a part of the Patriot program and take it myself. We can give it to you at wholesale ambassador price. So there is avenues for veterans to get it a lot cheaper than what it is retail. So it's just incentives for veterans to be able to partake in getting a better life. I'm here to tell you, Mike will be the first to tell you, he's been on it for some time now, and if you want a true what's the word, confession, not confession, testimony.
Testimony.
Testimony about how it affects your life and whatever. Don't just take it from me. Don't just take it from Chuck. There's a couple of people in our chat here that are on the product, and they can tell you for themselves. And Mike is at M&C Aquatics. His story about what he's going through is way worse than mine, in the sense, and what it's done for him so far to just be able to get up and get around now and do things. It's great testimony. So, and bring relief. So, and now with this new product out, man, now that we're talking about it, if you do have anxiety issues, and if you do have where you just sometimes you just go from here to here mood wise, and you're just like, I can't control it, but I don't want to take all these medicines anymore. Hey,
Right.
listen, we now have something that will help combat that. I will say, as I've always said about all of it, man, real quick, is believe in the science. Believe in the science that it has been proven to do this stuff.
Right.
Get over the stigma that you're taking marijuana. Get over it, because you're not.
It's not.
So that's the thing that we keep pushing. I live on it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles over here, and they all do something different. So yeah.
Way cool. Well, again, I have to say, I really do get kind of upset about the whole stigma behind it, because, and I'm the farthest thing from a Bible thumper, that, okay? But I'm a true believer.
Yep.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's my saving grace, my Lord and Savior. But that being said, the hemp plant grows naturally in the wild. Okay. Now, last I knew, God didn't make any junk. Okay.
No.
That being said, and I'm not saying to go out and go buy you a couple pounds of dope or nothing. I'm not saying that. Okay. What I'm saying is hemp has properties in it for a reason, and they were put there by the good Lord above. Now, how bad is that?
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
I could go into a lot of things, but
exactly.
Now, it's a plant. It's
Yep.
on, and now saying the same flip side of that. I mean, I get it. There's nightshade out there that will kill you if you touch it or drink it or eat it, whatever. It'll kill you. Okay, but there's a use for that plant, just like there's a use for hemp.
Yep.
There's a
Very
use
true.
for marijuana. There's a use for tobacco. There's a use for sage. There's a use for everything.
Yeah.
Whether you eat it, consume it for this reason or that reason, there's all good things for these things. Okay, so.
And in the martial arts world, where we call that bastardization, where true, authentic arts, nobody wants to do it the original way because it's too hard.
Exactly.
We teach it. I teach it the original way, and it's hard. It is very, very hard. But when you get it, it's effective. But that's just like with anything else. People, our society just cannot take something that's natural and just use it for what it was put on this planet for. We got to do all this other crazy crap to it and do whatever, because it's either a financial or greed or oh no, it's not the quick fix for me. That's all crap. This stuff right here, I'm here to tell you, this is one thing that I will pledge to take your time and study, do your research. We can be your research. We'll tell you, we live it. We're living proof of what this stuff does. And I've
been on it for a while, and I'm telling you now, I told you, when was it? Last week, like last Wednesday, Thursday, something like that.
Yeah.
I had to go to the VA, and I got those scans done of my chest and all that. And I told you, they found nodules, man.
Yeah, and we're about to combat that now. We're going to combat that.
Benign. Why? Why are they benign? Because Chuck's on CBD. That's why.
And real quick, but real quick, you're absolutely correct. I needed 3 months. My pledge to Mark when we got started on this after 6 years of being on chemo and tired of hurting, where I was actually going to go, I was going to find someone and light up because I was tired of hurting. I couldn't work out. It just inflamed everything.
Mhm.
And Mark said, here, I want to introduce you to this. He introduced it to me and he says, I promise you. And I said, you're going to give me 3 months of this before I say it to anybody, before I even go out and I am going to put it through my trial and I'm going to see what it does for me because I don't sell bunk. It's like Amsoil, right?
Right.
I'm not going to tell you to go buy Amsoil and not use it myself. Not going to
Right.
do it. So that's where I'm getting at with this. So you got questions about it? If you have any whatever, ask us. We'll give it to you. We don't make this up. We'll give it to you. And get on a better path. Help your veterans out. Help your brothers and sisters out. Let's get right.
Amen. Amen.
Yep.
And that being said, it is 2 minutes after, so it's that time. And again, like I said, we went over the Zilis thing. We went with the new products, and that new product was called again
Vibe. Zilis Vibe. Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Don't be square. Check it out. Also, we talked about USCCA and all the super amazing things that they can do for you. We talked about the racing update with the car, and most importantly, Jamie and his family. So, guys, again, keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. They're gonna need them. Okay, so
yeah,
keep them in your thoughts. And if you get a chance to talk to them or whatever, just make sure you give them a big hug and tell them you love them and let them know that you're there to support them as much as you can because they're gonna need it.
Yeah. It this Saturday at the track. For anybody that's going to get a chance to go, please go buy a shirt, a Jamie Campbell Racing shirt that Ray and the track has designed and are going to be selling, and all the proceeds are going to go to the family. Again,
Right.
to all of the friends and families of Jamie, Benny, his dad, his everybody that had any type of interaction with him. Our thoughts are with you all also. I'm still myself, like I said, is having a hard time just wrapping my head around seeing messages on my phone from him and knowing that we'll never get to rub doors ever again. So, God's going to take care of him. God's going to take care of his family, and one day we will race again. We will race again.
Right on. Right on. And with that being said, guys, if you're thinking about harming yourself or anything like that, please dial 988 option 1. Get the help you deserve. We need you in the fight. We don't want to lose you. We need your back to watch our back. Okay? We need you just like you need us. Keep in touch with us. Gearheads and Guardians at gmail.com. We'll help you get help. If you need help, we will help you get that help. Okay? June 6th coming around the corner, Smoky Joe Williams Field. Not for sure what's going on with that just yet, since the car's not working.
Yeah,
We'll run something, but that's coming up, and it's a great team. The Seguin River Monsters, young kids are out there just putting it down, and they're defending last year's title, so we're hoping to repeat again this year. So come on out and support your Seguin River Monsters if you're in the Seguin area. And there was something else I wanted to put out. I can't remember what it was. And I'll remember it later on, and I'll kick myself in the tail later. But
please subscribe, go to Facebook, become a friend of our page, and pass the word.
Amen, amen. And if you're not catching this on the live, and you're catching this on the the rerun, whatever, make sure you go down about right there in that area, right over there. There's a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the notifications button. That way, when we put out a new video, you will be the first one to get it. And with that being said, good night, y'all. Take care of yourself. Drive fast, shoot straight, and be careful.
Have a good night, everyone.